Welcome back. Sorry about that. Welcome back to Adventures in Stray Space, everybody. Last week, we went further into uncovering the mystery of the silver dollar. You have retrieved two of the doctors. You have in your brig also the head cashier. And you found out a little bit more about the origins of the flora mutations on all of these people. Apparently, it was not intended as such, but more so, it was intended to bring, color to the deserts and stuff like that on blasted and torn apart desert worlds.
Oops.
However, it appears that something has gone horribly awry, and the third of the doctors you're looking for, Dr. Asher, a half-dragon, was at the center of it all, in the Arboreum.
Yeah, we have to get to the Arboreum.
Mm-hmm. Probably have to find at least maybe a couple more groups of security on the way, even if we do take vents.
Well, that's probably our best bet of getting in there.
Oh yeah.
How long do you think it'll take for us to have our anti-plot serum thing ready?
Well, you're
the
gonna need to, I can recap for you guys if you want. We asked this question at the end of the last session.
Okay.
So at the end of the last session, I told you guys have enough for like chem sprayers for personal use, but the only place, ironically, that would have enough chemicals for you to pump the entire ship full of it would be the Arboreum.
Sounds like the best place to definitely go balls deep into.
And let's
Yep.
let's repurpose those flamer patterns into a chemical sprayer. Then
We also have, the goo gun.
Yeah, the goo gun's been fitted
We have a
to
goo
do the chem.
gun?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Rion's
one we
old
got-
goo blaster.
The one that used to use Siggy's goos as ammo.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
That has been repurposed.
Rion left it in my closet.
I mean,
Oh,
clearly
yeah,
she didn't
goo
need it
blaster.
anymore.
No, exactly.
She's a giant bed right now.
Such a
And a-
cunt bed.
A
Like-
big bed and a cuddle pup.
She had a good end, really.
That's how this game works.
Yeah, that's true. We're just bad ends with good flavors. We're
I
not party
mean-
rolls through the team.
The other choice would be Gastagoth.
Yeah, prison is not a great place.
No.
So, cuddle pup good end or Gastagoth public use bad end.
Oh, the freeze alone make me sleepy. Okay, then second question: who's going to be firing chemical blaster?
Who do you think is going to be firing chemical blaster?
Fair, very fair.
What are the stats for the chemical thrower?
Well, I'm currently holding it, so
It doesn't
Well,
tell us what the stats are.
Yeah,
What are
no,
the
but I want to
stats?
put them down on the workbench.
All right. Now the one that you have, the chem thrower, is a heavy weapon. It is a let's see. Let me look at all of the weapon traits. Page 31.
Oh yeah, I should have Saban's rule book open, shouldn't I?
All right. So, this weapon is accurized. This weapon is scatter,
This weapon
and
fucks.
it is impact, but only again with your current ammunition, only against the creatures that you are fighting. The weapon is a 1d10 plus 3.
Okay. So accurize impact against like plant and what was that third
Impact versus flora, scatter, and
one?
accurate.
Okay. Scatter out to far. Like, oh
What's
wait,
the range on it?
yeah. What's the range?
We'll call it 50 meters.
50?
Okay.
Flamethrowers and stuff like that actually do cast out pretty far. Wait, I wonder
50's
how long
50's
gas.
very far.
Hang on. Let's put myself deeper on the watch list and see how far that the gas weapons on during World War II shot. World War One, sorry.
I feel like 50 is too far.
50 is pretty far.
Very far. I mean, just look up World War II flamethrower.
Well, World War II flamethrower is incredibly far, and that would be like 50 meters. Have you ever seen one of those in action?
No, I actually have not. No.
I used to watch a lot of old war movies and stuff like that, and there'd be like a long shot of the person, and the person would be standing here, and there'd be a huge gout of flaming
The
liquid that went.
effective firing range of an M1A1 flamethrower is 20 meters. A maximum firing range is 43 meters.
So I was right. It goes out pretty far.
As a maximum, but its effective firing range is 20.
I mean, we could probably just call it 25, like our flamers, and
We'll
be
just
done with
call
it.
it 25, like a short range weapon, like the pistols.
I mean,
Yeah.
25 is what I put for the flamethrower, regular flamethrowers.
So we'll do 25. They'll do. Actually, we'll call it a 1d10 plus 5, not a 1d10 plus 3.
1d10 plus 5.
Very
okay.
well.
For this version, anyway, it is a heavy weapon. I feel like I should give it more oomph.
So again, when it's used against like flora, it's 2d10 d1 plus 5
Yeah,
damage.
and you'll find that its special property for now, this ammunition, works much better against pure flora and not the hybrids. So
So
it'll
against
do
the
double.
actual
It'll
plant
do,
creatures.
yeah.
Here we go.
When it's an actual plant creature, it will do double damage. That's its special effect because of the current chemical solution you are using.
So then that's right. If like it's against like plant people, it's just 2d10 d1 plus 5.
If it's against
I have a
plant
question.
people, you add a D1. If it's not against plant people, you take away the D1.
Okay.
Okay, question. Do you get a proficiency increase at level 5? Correct?
Yeah, proficiency
Yeah.
bonus is at level 5.
We sell proficiency too here.
Okay, then I can do a D7 of plus 7 with this against them.
Very well. I'm not going to have you guys make rolls against things that aren't monsters. So, as you surmised last session, you could actually use the maintenance hallways to get to the Arboreum, but they're covered in vines and such. And this will just automatically clear those away. We won't get too much into the faff of actually getting to the boss fight.
Fair enough.
Well, there's also how much will be used up and how much do we need to spray from the Arboreum.
Right now, you have 5 canisters for the one on your person. It will take 3 to get to the Arboreum.
A lot of plant matter to go through.
And we need 1 to survive to the boss. Or how
You'll
many?
you'll have at least 2 canisters by the time you gas your way through. You surmise, given
Yes,
given the
but
scans.
You'll have 2
how
canisters
many
against
do
the
we?
boss.
Yes,
don't
but how
need-
many do we need?
We don't need any after the boss because we're getting chemicals from the Arboreum to do stuff with it.
Okay. Okay, so we're scavenging the Arboreum for the chemicals to spray the ship. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
physically do not have enough to do an entire ship.
Sure thing. Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
All right. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you head on in to the heart of the vessel?
Gonna get extra loaded. Have a nice hot bath. Try really hard not to think about old jizz.
Hmm.
Fail.
Do
Get
it?
drunker. I gotta just keep drinking until I successfully don't think about it.
Replace
Yeah.
your replace your memories of old jizz with hot new jizz from Rion.
Yay.
Question.
Concerned answer.
Yes, question. See, here's the thing though. These fuckers don't like fire.
Yes.
Why don't
We
we
still
just
have
make mollies
flamers.
as well? Why don't we literally make fucking fire bombs, grenades, shit like that? Fire to just blow them up.
Because that seems really dangerous, and also constant flames. I remember it just they're just gonna get in the
Yes.
way. We have guns that shoot hard lines of fiery death.
Remember-
Having fire grenades too is gonna make our lives harder.
We remember, like, this ship, the station's fire suppression system doesn't work, and neither does the life support.
I don't want old cheese coming out of those faucets, okay?
Yes. You're not wrong on that much. That is indeed correct. And yeah, and I was the one that warned against overuse of fire.
Yeah, we do have to be careful with the flamers. We do not want to just light stuff on fire.
Yeah.
Well, we want to light stuff on
Oh,
fire, but
yeah.
we shouldn't light stuff on fire too much. That's the thing. But yes, we could have some in case, just in case. Better to have and not need than to need and not have. Right?
Right.
Oh, well, yeah.
I zoned out. Hi, I'm
Okay, I
tired.
said,
Yeah, we have the flamers.
Yeah,
We
I
have
see.
what we need.
yeah, but if we make them, we might not need them, but we have them just in case.
Yes, we have them just in case.
Yeah, so let's make a few fire grenades.
We've been over this. Fire grenades are a bad idea.
Yeah, so is succumbing to a giant plant boss too. Like I said, we might as well make them just to have in case. We're gonna borrow Siggy, see if we can't hook something up.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see about getting some fire grenades going here.
We didn't
Some phosphor
just
grenades?
say
I don't think that it's necessarily something we want to lug around, but if you're determined to have fire bombs, I'm sure Siggy will enjoy making fire bombs.
how about instead of like fire, we do like phosphorus so it doesn't spread as badly.
Yes, burning smoke. It'll fuck up any plant life and organic.
The only organics that are still of worth are in stasis down in the
Yeah.
secure storages.
Yeah. Unless we look at the plant pods and find a bunch of bucket trap people in that side, they're like on the things of Alien. Or Annihilation, you can just hear them screaming inside. Fused in there, trapped.
Please do go on.
Okay,
Make this
that's-
even more horrifying than it already is. I quite enjoy it.
Well, you're welcome. Oh, it's nice.
Can we please leave?
Yeah, so can you roll their saving then? See if we can cook something up.
Sure. Let's see.
Oh, hell
Wow.
yeah.
Fire go
Siggy.
whoosh.
Siggy, have you ever thought that you might like bombs a little bit too much?
All you hear is maniacal laughter from inside the armory.
It sounds suspiciously like a mad bomber laughter.
I mean, she always carries around 2 big bombs on her chest anyway.
She's got a bomb rack, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you are saying.
There's a lot of junk in that trunk too. Who knows what she's hiding in there?
Probably more bombs.
Yeah. I mean, no, actually, I
We
do
need
in
to get
fact know what's
you know what we
hiding.
need? We need
I
to
know
get.
what's hiding in a trunk.
You know what we need to get Siggy?
Address?
A belt-fed grenade launcher.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes.
Do you store where? I'm pretty sure you know where to store the belt itself, though. Can the grenades be egg shaped?
So
Oh.
it's not belt fed, it's just tube fed. It's
It's
perfect.
Bork Bork fed grenades.
Oh, wait, you could have it be like a little bomber. Oh my god.
Yeah, on a
No,
string. Like it's a bunch of
no.
grenades weirdly
No.
delivered on some kind of egg ovoids on a string. You know.
No, I'm thinking here. You have the goos inside you. They're the bomber crew. Just put grenades through the tube
Yeah.
and just launch them.
Siggy is a crew served weapon and the Galoshians are the crew.
Jesus.
It's perfect. Yes.
All hands on deck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cock it.
I want to go to bed.
Let's
Go to bed,
get the-
nerd.
Yeah, go to bed then.
Okay.
No.
What's your name again? Stray. What beautiful, fiery, fucking explosive things can be made with natural 20? 25.
All right. So, what you're going to create are fire bombs rather than do the normal type of impact damage. Not only will this go off as a regular grenade, but the area that it goes off in will main, uh, still be hazardous for up to 3 rounds.
So it's so you made a napalm grenade that has an explosive charge in the middle.
Anyone who
Again, I would like to reiterate, I was trying to make like phosphorus grenades rather than just straight up fire that's going to catch everywhere and then the ship burns down.
Should have thought of that before you nat
Oops.
20'd and got carried away.
But I
If
did
you
say
wanted-
that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
well,
know.
in that case, it's it still it still acts as a regular grenade, but
deals
it
fire
has
damage.
but
That's
deals fire damage and might catch
So-
people on fire. They'll have to make if they succeed their toughness test, they'll take half damage and not be caught on fire. Otherwise, they'll take damage, be caught on fire, and take 1d10 points of damage each round.
So you made white phosphorus grenades. You know those used to be a war crime.
Siggy
Until
just
they
grins
were,
and
can't
holds up.
be-
deregulated like 1,000 years ago or something.
You know, Siggy just
Oh,
comes back holding this armful of grenades like into her tits and grinning says, "They still are, Captain. Here you go."
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It just looks at the fucking 50 cal they're shooting people with, and then the phosphorus
Hey,
grenades.
people have shields now. I still think burning alive is pretty much up there in terror.
Also,
Let's
the 50 cal isn't illegal.
let's omit the grenades thing when we turn this all
What,
over into a
when you
movie.
go with all the footage here that's being recorded of our adventures, I would love it if we actually could also record like an alibi, just for reasons.
I mean,
An alibi for what?
clearly,
Don't
clearly
worry,
us
crew.
three-
It's technically not a war crime as long as we're not engaged in war.
Ah, so we're just
I-
doing crimes.
I don't think
Yes.
that it holds up, but
It
yeah,
does.
sure. Meanwhile,
true.
let's just
Would you
Doing
like
a
to
process
see
an
my
space
law
raid.
alibi
degree?
for us three here.
Hmm.
We're gonna get so space hacked, you guys.
Let's just go and hope we don't have to use those.
Like I
Why?
said, it's better to have and not need than to need and not have.
That's
I
your
see
law
those
degree.
terrifying things, and part of me disagrees with you for that statement.
I very much agree with that. Disagree with that statement, but yeah, whatever. Let's go.
All right. Try not to. Try to only use these things on like the actual plant monsters and not the.
How about you
Joined
don't use them
things.
at all and save them as a very last resort?
We'll see about that.
Like I said, that we should. That's literally what I said from the start.
Okay, neither here nor
Better to
there.
have
Let's
a-
go. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm walking out the door. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
All right. So you can move through the vessel down through the mechanical bays, and there will be a couple of ambushes, but they're not really worth putting you guys through. And as they're mostly stalkers and the like. After clearing away for will take you several hours, but you will finally manage to make it to the very entrance of the Arboreum. The door is covered in thick steel-like vines. And Jamina is going to have to have some work cut out for her and nearly empty an almost entire canister to unlock the door.
Say it, don't spray it. Ha, got him.
Uh,
Yes, let me just rev up my old faithful here. So
Good old faithful.
All right. And if you decide to do so, the door will slide open once you press the panel. And here you face a great arboreum, very well appointed, very posh, very good looking. And
we're pixelated.
there's not much I could have done about that. This was the closest I had to
It's
it.
not pixelated
not
at all.
pixelated.
It's just
Yeah.
your loading time
No.
because you have like 30
Ooh.
dozen tabs open.
It
yeah,
looks-
this is fine for
It
us.
looks fine
Yeah.
to me.
Yep.
Okay,
And-
there we go. Now it looks nicer.
And in the center, you see a great tree. It looks like it has the same type of structure that you've seen on old earth hollows and stuff like that, but with vibrant orange petals all flowering out and strange pulsating green lines running through it. However, more horrifyingly, you see a half-dragon, very painfully half-joined to the tree, who gasps once you enter the room. What? No! You can't be here! I didn't know! Run! And as he says it, a great figure pulls itself out from beneath the tree, and the vines around you also pull themselves out. And a figure, only vaguely humanoid, pulls itself out. And Dr. Asher gasps, I didn't know the tree. It was alive, a life form, and it's angry. And pull you over to
Oh.
this. Doop, doop, doop.
It's gonna eat you, and then it's gonna eat me. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Could we perhaps change the background color to something that's not just glaring white?
Go with the old Bork's Faithful of just off grey.
Or in this
I
case,
mean,
maybe just like that really
green.
dark green, because
Yeah.
plant.
Oh, good job, Savin.
Nice!
Really,
Adds the fuck out of it.
really edged it there.
I tried
That's
that
not a
earlier, but
negative number.
it deleted all my hexes when I tried it. Oh,
Ah, there
didn't
it
do
is.
that this time.
There you go.
Oh, that's much better.
Well, the
Phew.
duality of fate.
More like the reality of here comes my initiative roll, motherfucker. When I find it, where are you?
Is it on your bottom bar?
There you go. There you go. That's the reality.
Jeez, and you have such a fast initiative.
I do. It's because I'm quick.
You rue.
I will.
You rue.
I will.
Oh, woo. These guys are also very quick for plant monsters.
Huh.
I mean, the Hateful Heart's pretty quick.
They're all pretty quick. I see all of them rolling at +7.
And
Yeah, I'm just saying that one that also rolled in that one is still 8 times faster than Siggy.
okay, let me pick that up. Why aren't you on the NPC page? I hate you. Okay, good. Does this have its stats? Does indeed. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, double sads. All right. The Hateful Heart will start creaking and with a horrifying groaning sound begin its bone it's completely made of plant fiber and will leap in the air and crash down upon Jamina.
So is it just mirrors in like half the part not in squares?
Yeah, you all need to move up to your squares.
Oh,
There
geez.
you go.
It's coming right at us.
Oof.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Well,
Well, it was good damage though. It's
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a shame it didn't hit a thing.
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate you so much, roll 20.
Oh,
Captain!
fucking missed. Okay, that's good.
Fuck. May perhaps hose that thing down with the chemicals.
I had that off to you because Like, you can use that because it's not a defensive weapon.
Yeah, it's a good point. And unfortunately, everyone's kind of in the way at the moment.
No, but you can
actually,
step around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
go
go
over
up here and
here.
then you can hose.
Yeah,
In
don't.
fact-
Or
yeah, there
Ooh,
you
even
go.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't actually turn this into an attack macro, so workbench. Let's see.
I mean, it would have worked either way, but this way works really well. It's a good line.
Okay, I'll make that just an attack roll. So that's 8. Let's see. 8 plus 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is 14 enough to hit the thing? Oh, wait, I have to make another one, right? For the one behind him?
Yeah, for the one behind him, you have to make another roll for it. But
I
you'll
don't know
keep
how.
this.
I
No.
don't know how to use this thing.
Yeah,
Whoosh.
that Marauder ability would have been fucking useful right now.
I see we're going to begin the session with a whiff.
I guess so.
It's just
Everyone's just gonna
everybody
whiff at
whiffs.
each other.
This whole turn is a mulligan. Let's try again.
Yeah, maybe.
There's nothing but misses on both sides. Okay, well, that's great. Well, I guess that's me.
Okie dokie. Fenris.
Aware?
Sleepy Scoo.
No, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm here.
What were you drinking?
It is a gin that doesn't taste like gin. Brockman's. It's a blueberry thing.
I mean, a gin that doesn't taste like Lysol?
Yeah, a gin that doesn't taste like pine floor cleaner. Like days have passed in between, right? Have I got all my uses of the Visor of Advantage back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna activate that. Let's go for a crit, nice and early, and I'm gonna line up to hit the Hateful Vine behind as well.
Hmm.
All right, see you later. Bye,
You
Dan.
really...
Telling
Alright,
you,
Jamina, it's
mulligan
been a
turn.
whifferoonie.
It's just.
Oh, let's see if I can knife to meet them. Because my gun is definitely not fucking defensive. And I do not have a flamethrower. So let's see. Knife to meet you. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does indeed hit.
Boo. Get lightsabered or light machete. Cut.
Alright, is that your turn?
That
Yeah,
did not move his
in the
health
Hateful
bar very
Vine.
much. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, she could have just wanted to move around in its square to set things up. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably has like half damage from non flame and chemical attacks, probably.
Would
Well,
I
I
give
didn't see it move. I didn't see it at all, so...
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, Jay,
okay,
I know you would.
Oh, hang on. You can't see that. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he had
Oh,
shields.
there-
Okay, yeah.
oh,
Yeah, that makes more
okay,
sense.
fucking-
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do this, so because... This will fucking suck, but at least not gonna get you guys down there on a more tasty target.
Fair enough.
Because I don't think you want to get hit by that thing.
Not particularly.
Alright, Siduri.
Okay, so Dr. Corey Asher, is he like bound in the tree itself, or is he just in a weakened position?
He
What
is
is his?
bound and half fused to the tree.
Okay. Well, my First impression is that these guys are draining his life force away, as plant life tends to do. The hateful vines haven't done anything yet, but they're all well out of electrical leaping range. So I'm going to start.
No.
What's the?
Your electrical leaping range is like super huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it,
sure.
I think it might be too much to leap from this one to that one, but it can leap from like this guy over to one of them.
You can actually shoot the one in the back, and it'll get that, and it'll get that.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Yeah, that would work.
So I'm going to, I guess, do that and just start moving towards this guy along the way. So I'll move up, and then I'll shoot this guy, arc it to the other guy, and then do the little V.
So, or
Yeah, that one.
Okay. $16. So first attack is 9. Second is
Vital
12.
with a D6 because vital.
Yeah, I think you get vital because of all your allies around.
Yeah.
So I believe that turns into 17. And finally a 10.
And then I'm going to make stealth to try to get closer to the doctor. See if I can't extract him from the plant life before these things start healing.
Okie dokie.
That's it.
Hateful vines, you do not have high enough passive perception to notice Siduri, so you're going over here now. And Thorny Strike.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Ignore the bleed.
That's some good damage.
Lyra.
Yeah.
Alrighty. First up, I'm gonna move myself over about here. I'm gonna use my main action to do a tech power and place myself a turret right in front of me.
Let me grab your turret. Did I ever make this? Yeah, so it is controlled by you. I remember.
Yes.
I have members. Right in front of you.
Thank you. Bonus action will have Zam do a big old shot against the Hateful Heart. So let's try and hit him. For a little damage. A little bit of damage. And then my turn ends, and the gun turret fires at the closest target, or the closest enemy target, and which is the Hateful Heart. And it
And
misses.
misses.
That-
Alrighty then. Do. The vines begin to shuffle and shake, and boop. So, Fenris, Siggy, can you please make me a dodge? What's it called?
X saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Sure.
Nope.
Oh.
No, I cannot.
Well, there goes gun turret.
And paf for 22.
Yeah, there goes gun turret as well.
How did I roll really high on that? Now let's see if I can get it back. No. Hateful Vines.
How does Fenris have more
Shields.
shields than me? What the fuck?
Hateful Vines, how long?
I invested in good
Okay,
shields.
it's gonna have to double move to get up here. They are slow and lumbering.
Yay! Time to vamp.
This
Siggy.
is in fact a salamander shield, Savin. He is very good shield.
Alright. I bonk.
Okay.
Yeah. Whap. 14 hit?
14 does hit the Hateful Vines.
Yay!
And you pop its shields.
Get like 2 shields. And for a bonus action, I might as well do a Sealed Surge and everybody can get 7 shields. Then I'm going to take the opportunity to come over here so this thing will maybe come fight me.
Okie dokie.
The lasher doesn't move, it's just a range until it plus, remember?
Nope.
Alright. The Hateful Heart will continue to try to bring down the Big Pone. With a Hateful Strike.
Oof, that's a pretty big hit.
I got 1 shield left, thanks to Siggy's shield boost.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Alright. Captain.
I am going
If
to
you-
run over here to where Siduri is.
You don't see Siduri.
Or where over here, so I can get a good angle on these guys. I will aim this chemical sprayer up high, so it will hopefully douse all 3 of these guys. And I will use my Marauder ability to gain advantage on the attack rolls.
That crit fishing or hit fishing, whichever.
Let me see. It is. Oh my god. What am I right? I did not get this ready for my garage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. I believe it's +6. I think.
You get an extra accuracy thing
From what? I know
from
these
accurized.
exceptional strength. Oh right, yes, accurate. So 1, 2, 3,
And +2 damage extra
4,
from
5,
trade
6,
kill.
7. So it is a plus. Okay, so it's a +7. Oh, so 19 on Hateful Vines, 26 on Hateful Vines, and then 14 for the. These are to hit. These are just to hit for the lasher.
Those are all hits.
Ooh.
The vines are really big, so they don't have that high of an AC, and the lasher can't move.
Sweet. Okay, so here's the damage rolls. 8, 12, and 14 in a row.
No, it's just 8.
Oh, is it 8? Oh, it's just. Oh.
You roll,
I
yeah.
I
So
just
here,
rolled damage once.
yeah, you roll damage once, but you roll 3 different times to hit.
And
Such a mess.
-8. However, this
Minimum
one is
damage.
unshielded. Is this a chemical thrower?
Yeah.
It's unshielded, so it will take double damage.
Well, 16 damage on each of those guys then.
Well, no, all these other guys are shielded right now.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not hitting the Hateful Heart. I'm just
Yeah,
hitting these.
you're doing this
these-
line.
Oh, right. Fenris.
Me.
You.
These hateful vines have reach, don't they? So I think I can move to as far as here without getting moppied.
Yes.
Cool. Then I'm going to try and hit this hateful heart and these hateful vines. I don't know if I'm able to. No, I'd end up shooting through Siggy in that bad. All right. I'll use the visor again. 19?
19 does hit both.
Cool. And the
However-
first is. So it's 11 fire damage on the first. On the
It's
heart.
11. It's 11 fire damage for both of them, Scout.
Right, yep. Does my advantage apply to both attacks in that blast, though, or not? Or is it just one? Okay, right. 26 hit the other for also 11.
All right. And as you do so and you raise your weapon against the hateful heart, it will lean down and then create a barrier of adamantine hard wood. And the flames will rush over it. Afterwards, the shield breaks away and it stands back up.
Oh,
However,
well. Hopefully that hurt his dumb friend behind him, at least.
it does. So you said, is this still the flamethrower?
Yeah, 11 fire damage.
Took it below half. Jamina.
Can't believe this motherfucker casts shield. Ugh.
Well, since time to see if about neutralizing. Let's see. God damn it, see it. One block and one square too high. But anyway, so we could. No, 3 7. God damn it. Oh well. Well, that could. That can actually go. Right above Siggy. Straight.
Yeah, that. If you fire that way, you can go above Siggy, but if you try to hit the Hateful Lasher, you will hit Siggy.
Yes. But that's the thing, from that square, it will be right above, just above her.
Why don't you just move a square up?
You can't, there's a hateful vines in
Because-
that square.
What? No, in these squares. Or these 4 squares.
She can't
Yeah,
move
but-
through. She's a large sized token, and there's an enemy right there. She can't
Yeah,
switch
you
through
can
5
you can
Yeah, but
squeeze through. It
Yeah,
Oh.
hold on. You started one square up. You were here to begin with. So you
I
could
mean,
just move over.
even discounting that, like it just costs double movement to squeeze through something.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If I shoot from here, it's literally right above you. It won't hit your square at all.
Oh well, then there you go. What's
Yeah,
the big
just-
deal?
That's what
Yeah.
I was.
Just do it then.
Yeah, I will activate my Marauder ability to cancel out my disadvantage from firing in melee. So
I'm
let's
going to
see.
spray them down with hot chemical loads.
I have
Yeah,
the chem
sadly,
camera
I
right
give-
now.
Yeah, I got the
Ah.
chain gun here only, so. Okay, so from here, right there, through there, right above Siggy. Come on, control. Fuck, that's a miss.
And your chain gun jams. Gonna have to clear
Oh.
that.
Yeah, gonna have to clear that, but still a line, so I have to roll for the rest.
I think it jams for the entire line if your first one's a 1.
Is that how that works,
Side.
Savin?
What?
So it's a line attack, right?
Yeah, it's a line attack.
So if it's a natural 1 on the first attack, does that mean all the successive attacks fail?
Natural ones don't mean anything in the rules, so that's up to
Okay.
you.
So then
It's just
no.
flavor.
Yeah, like you said, it's
I mean,
jammed.
it's
I
not
figure like
flavor. It's just like literally natural ones in like D&D 5e don't mean anything. If you as the DM want to include critical failures, that's fine, but there's no rules interacting with it.
Baseline, there are no such thing as a critical failure.
Yeah,
I'm just saying like
Okay,
when
well,
you say like
okay,
it gun jams, yeah.
Yeah, well, it will jam after she's done doing this one and this one. So yes, roll twice more.
Oh, well, I think he's dead.
You win some, you lose some.
the gun unjams.
No, that's just one back.
So, yeah, that one is critted, and that one is just hitted. So
miss, crit, hit.
yeah,
so-
like I get a fucking double fire, so the barrel just the cycle just spins too fucking fast and jams like that. But in return, the fucking Hateful one is just shredded.
Yeah, clear what happened was you aimed
Fuck.
above this guy's head and hit this guy directly in his heart, and then just regular hit this guy.
You burned a hole through this one, and then continued on to hit the guy.
Well, at least one's dead. Shit. Fuck, my gun. I do that, but no. My gun.
gun.
Half of me imagines you like racking a bolt and announcing loudly, "Shit is
Actually,
plugged."
do you have something negating the disadvantage from being in melee?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
she
point.
used her Marauder special ability to remove that distance.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I popped that.
Yep. So now it's Siduri's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I will move up, arc from the one to the other, and then spend the rest of my movement moving towards the dock. Well, yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3 in the line there.
Okie dokie.
Nice. Very nice.
And finally, 11. No, that doesn't take 11. Okie dokie.
Okay, and then stealth near the tree if I can. Try and see what I can do to help this guy out of the branches. Old man Willow next turn.
Okie dokie. Hateful Vines. This one's still up. And it is going to continue to try to strike down the pwn. Yeah, the lasher took its damage. 16 for 9.
That is indeed a hit, and that brings down my shield. So that's 8. So that's 0. So minus 12 because bleed damage.
And Lyra.
Okay. So first up, I think my turret's gone because there sure was an AoE attack right about over here, and that thing sure can't dodge.
Yep.
So that's unfortunate. People are not great on shields. I think okay. Let's use attack. Wait, hold on. What is it to use that? Is that a major action or is that a minor action? Minor action. All right. Well, we're doing it anyway, so everybody gets to have a big old mass shield surge. So all of you take 10.
One.
Then Zam's gonna go on to the other side of me just in case, and then make a shot on the Hateful Heart. So let me roll that. And he misses.
Okie dokie. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good. Let's just move one square back. Now I'm good.
Right, isn't shield surge a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
What's your major action? Your actual action then?
Commanded Zam.
Okay.
Because usually my bonus action is to command him to do an attack. Because not artificial, drones and turrets usually can't do it unless you make it an action, or if you're a tech user, make it a bonus action.
Okay.
All right. Hateful Lasher is going to coil up. See.
Yay! Alright, come over here and bonk this thing.
So as soon as you go over there,
Oh,
it strikes out at you.
okay. Ow!
Nope.
Womp.
Well,
Womp womp womp. You just slam it into the ground in front of it, and it just kind of wiggles at you.
well, that's not particularly great. Hold on, I got a bonus action.
Okay.
Gonna use it. Shield surge again. What ho? Everybody's just pumping all their juice into regen.
It reminds me of last week with
The heal
fucking
spam, yeah.
Yeah. All right. The Hateful Heart will turn to Jamina and continue attacking her.
Oh,
my
Christ.
Goodbye,
I-
Jamina.
Ow.
Not. Well, roll the damage again to see what it is.
Yeah,
Another
I'm pulling it
2d10.
up.
Yeah, the 2d10.
Woo!
Spicy.
Woo!
So,
Oh no, that's not with the +7 though, is it? So it's 36.
Oh yeah, just 36.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah.
There's no +7. Yeah.
Just still
Okay,
standing, I
so-
imagine.
yeah,
There was your
minus 36 half, that's 18, right? Yeah,
Why are you?
so...
Why are you halving it?
No, because my shield is 18.
Oh yeah.
18 plus 18 is 36, so... I'm still
Yile.
standing at 11. Not a lot, but...
Good thing we had the
Yeah.
shields.
Yeah, their
Yeah,
shields are pretty
you
much
see her
clutch.
fucking skewered.
Yeah.
Ow.
They saw me. Amxal saw me testing out the rolls before the session began. It actually used to be stronger, and I actually nerfed it by a good 5 points.
Yeah.
Captain.
I'm going to move up over here. And I'm going to hose this way this time. Just 2 targets. I do not have advantage. Oh wait, I have inspiration though.
Yeah,
I
sure
will
do.
spend it on the one that will hit the heart. So not the first
Okay.
one.
You
I,
dropped
mi-
it.
Good
I,
thing
I
you
missed.
dropped a 5.
I missed the hateful vine.
You dropped a
No,
9.
That's
What?
a 16 to hit.
Yeah, you did a 1d20
Mhm.
d1 on that first roll,
Yes.
which means
Yes.
you rolled 0 dice.
So you hit the first one.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh.
dropped your only dice.
Oh. Oops.
So that
So
one
I did
does
hit the first one.
Yes,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
You hit both of them.
Where's the damage? There it is. Wait, that's
remember,
not the
it's
damage.
doubled when their shields are down.
2d, 10d.
So for the first one, double up the damage.
Curse you, you tiny little nub of shield. Fine. There's the first one.
That is the only damage.
What do you mean it's the only... Yeah, it is a scatter. That's the only damage.
Oh.
Yeah, so 15.
Well, actually, no, wait.
It's
Hold
30
on.
against the first guy. No,
Oh,
no,
it's just straight up double.
no. It's 8 plus 6 plus 5 plus
They're vulnerable
So,
against the
28.
chemicals.
Yeah, it's 28 against the first one because you dropped your other dice. Second one, however, will take the damage, and let me start counting out. Okay, 9, 8, 6. Everyone but Siduri make me a dexterity saving throw, as it uses a legendary action for Vine Tremor.
Oh,
Ugh.
boy. I love legendary... love
I have to do a dex
saving
save, you said?
Yeah, to keep your feet, as the
Let's
vines
see.
underneath you undulate. Teague, you're prone.
Yeah.
Fenris, you're fine. Philia, you're
13.
Lyra, you're fine.
16
Sam is
enough for
fine.
Sam?
Jamina, you're fine. And he'll take his damage. Boop, boop, boop. You pop his shields with a nice 15.
And the rest of the damage is like doubled. That didn't get hit by the shield.
Alright, so the only people who got proned were Sieg and Philia. Fenris. The vines underneath you undulated, but you're too much like Legolas.
Yep. I'm going to use the last charge of Visor of advantage. I'm going to hose these two with fire. Hit number 1. Hit number 2.
These
And the
three,
damage for the first is 13 fire.
13 fire for the first one.
13 for both of them.
Well, sorry, yes, 13 fire.
13 fire, and doot, 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 doot. It wriggles, it writhes, it doesn't have a mouth so it can't scream, and just falls to the ground. Both of the hateful vines are now down.
Okay, just... No, it's Fenris' turn still.
I'm done.
Fenris' turn. Anything else? Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Question. I didn't think I would be fucking using this anytime soon, but how much does the Grey Goo heal thing actually do?
I think it does 2d4 plus 4?
It acts as one of the better potions of healing from what's it called? Savin, like greater potion healing?
Oh,
something
shit.
Like that.
No,
That
it
doesn't
does...
do +4.
That's
It does-
44 plus 4 then.
No,
Okay,
I have it written down. It does 2d4 plus 8.
Oh.
Okay,
Nice.
so I'll use this. It's like, I didn't think I'd fucking use it anytime soon, but...
No, that
4 plus 8?
it's 44 plus 4 greater healing potion. I'm looking
I-
at it right now.
You told us 2d4 plus 8, and that's how I have it written
okay.
down on my sheets.
Oh, okay. Well, then if I said that, it's been so long since it's come up.
Yeah, I have it written down on my sheet in case we ever get more of it.
Fair enough.
And
Knock
it's a
yourself out.
bonus action to do this, right?
Bonus action to heal yourself, just as it is for your enemies to do the same thing.
Okay.
When we visit our friends on Goo Planet, we might have to ask if they've got any more of that stuff going, because it's fucking wonderful.
I wonder if I
Okay.
could just have Barry make it.
Well, let's see. I can't leave Fenris to take the hit, so
Yes, you can. I'm incredibly tanky. I'm tankier than you.
I'm at. Well, I have 41 resolve and a half shield, but you have full
I'm
shield.
I'm I'm,
and
I'm rocking
resolve.
25-25 right now. I'm much more capable of taking a hit than you right now. So yes, you are
Yeah.
welcome to leave. And I would in fact
Okay.
recommend it so that you don't eat shit.
Very well. Disengage. If that's a thing we still do.
Yeah, disengage is still a thing you can do.
Just takes your action to do it.
Goddamn. I this like this shit. But now, what's the name? She doesn't have anyone for the sneak attack. But yes,
Okey-dokey.
that's what I can do.
Hurry.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot down at what's but
Okay, you're shooting the hateful heart with zap, and then go for lasher.
yeah.
Oh, titty. Oh yeah. Ow. Okay, the lasher's fucking dead.
Wow.
So, first target was a heart, then the lasher, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay.
you're gonna have
So
to
roll,
roll your damage again for the first one. So, 14 plus 9 plus 2.
+2. Because Vital's crit also crit.
Alrighty, and I'm going to burn one of my things, and he is the Hateful Heart will try to put up one of the barriers. However, your attack is still extremely successful, and damage still goes through. Boop. Hateful Lasher no longer exists. In fact, it no longer exists to the precise amount that you did damage to it.
Handy. All right. And then I'm going to go up to the doctor and see what I can do to try and get him out of there. Are there like vines just holding on to him, or are they like ass deep into his body? What's his
They
status of his health?
they are painfully embedded into his flesh, and now that you're closer, a lot of these seem to be very specifically meant to cause pain. Listen, just kill the tree, kill me. I didn't know the tree's sentient.
Listen, that we don't have to worry about that just yet here, but I need to know. All of you disappeared at a very specific time. What do you know about genophages?
We weren't. It was supposed to be a medical cure-all. That's what we were told, anyways. That's not what ended up
Told
happening.
by who? Who were you working for?
First contact was an admiral. You've probably heard of him before, but take my wrist brace. It will unlock the data pad in my room. Everything you want to know is there.
I'll take his wrist brace.
I created the Regrowth Project as penance. But I guess you guys managed to bounce back, huh? You got your women folk back and everything?
No, we never did.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Well, you'll be dead soon, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. But all the same, I don't forgive you.
Fair enough. Kill me, please. Burn the tree. Have the UGC, the planet we're circling. It's full of them as well. This is all tainted space.
Alright, I will have
He
my.
The name of the thing.
said the name.
He said
He
that
said the
everyone stand up and
name!
applaud. He said the name. Applause.
Yay, standing ovation.
Uh, well, I will give him, I suppose, what he requests. And for my bonus action, instead of hiding, I will lift my tail spike up and put it through his eyeball.
Oof.
All right. It's down at 0 and doesn't have any shields. You kill him.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah. So what do you mean by resolve test, Trey? Is that like a wisdom saving throw or what?
Let me look. Where am I? Where is that on here?
I don't think there is anything called a wisdom or not wisdom, resolve test
Yeah.
in the book.
No, there's damage against it, but the thing is, once it heard goo that makes you feel better, Barry is immediately just going to put tentacle dicks up you.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's made of goo that makes you feel better. I feel like you've made a calculated error there.
No, I specifically said goo that makes wounds feel better.
Yeah, and that's what's the best way is to distractimate you.
As,
Also, not that smart.
this is true.
All
It
right,
sure
just
sounds like a
make
wisdom
me,
save.
yeah, just make me a wisdom saving throw. You'll take some resolve damage if you fail. Otherwise, you're just so used to the captain surprise butt sexing you, you're fine. Nope.
I'm taking some resolve damage.
All right, you take 7 resolve damage.
No, Barry, that was not what I was hoping for.
Oh,
And I'm gonna squiggle around just a little bit. And on
Honestly,
this
she
side,
means it double hard. You're not going hard enough, Barry. Harder.
I mean, to be fair, if you just in this game, if both you and a partner climax, we can get your resolve back up to full after she's done bringing it back to 0.
Yeah, I was gonna say literally burning, make a wound feel better. She knows. She's so smart.
Yeah.
Why are you breaking her dreams like this, Ariel? Why?
later, Barry, later on.
No.
Yes. As much as you want later on.
You're a big mean jerk.
And I will level my gun. And I will try and shoot the Hateful Heart.
Okay.
15?
15 does hit for 12, and then I'm going to burn my last thing to make that 12 not a 12. Womp womp.
Okay.
Hateful actually
Then
doesn't exist anymore.
and then Zam's gonna make an attack, and I'm gonna use my inspiration on him
Okay.
because he has the big damage.
All right. It certainly can't take 2 legendary actions within a turn, so. Shabaff.
And then
Zam's big gun does a big gun.
I will just stay in my spot and start clenching my thighs.
Tiki! Well, there was a lasher there, and then all of a sudden there was a bolt of lightning, and there wasn't a lasher there anymore.
Yeah, it was
Yay.
very, very frightening.
I'm gonna stand up. Go 1, 2, 3 over here. And I guess I'll just shoot at this stupid hateful heart. Yeah.
Sure. You should get a hammer that has a gun out the front. So you can click a
Whoosh.
button.
16 hit.
16, it does indeed.
Alright, what was the damage on a flamer again? D10 plus 5?
Let me scroll up
The
to find out other
workbench.
people's
A
flamers.
flamethrower is a defensive scatter energy weapon. Does 1d8 plus 1.
Okay. Oops.
That's just a regular. That's just a
I
handheld
do
flamethrower.
3 fire damage.
You mean 6 fire damage?
Yes.
Hateful heart time. Well, it's hate boner for Jamina is pretty big, but it also doesn't want to get oppied. So hateful strike against Fenris. Nope.
Get thee hence, slut.
It has advantage to hit in this terrain, and so
And
much
you roll
damage.
double threes.
Why are you like
yeah.
this? Why am I like this?
It's a you, boss Stray.
Mm.
Don't worry. At the very least, you aren't pulling a me this session and like shooting yourself with crits.
Like I said, when that was happening, I was like, Scout, I know how you feel. You're not alone here.
It's a bad feeling. it's the gamer equivalent of going, stop opping yourself.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
I learned it from watching you, DM.
Yeah, you can make that line, Kinathis. You'll miss Fenris with that one.
I miss me with that shit.
Mute Kinathis.
Yeah, I know.
Kinathis.
Moo! Hi.
Oh, it's a long time ago we had a real Kinathis.
Trying to. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
His marine days may have come and
You
gone, but
can't.
he'll always be a Miss Sweet Kinathis.
Yes, Kina, you can't move like that because you're prone, which adds
Oh, I
your
am
movement
prone.
speed.
I guess that's true. But I can move here?
You can move there as well. Like just
Yeah, but
square.
I don't need to. There's no point in that. There's no point in just moving one. So I'll move just that up right down here. And aim like this. Now that his shields are down, I will now attempt to murderize this guy. I will try to.
You get inspiration then.
Yeah,
I will
inspiration?
grant you yes.
Okay.
Go forward and burn that some bitch.
22. It will take double damage, so take away the D1 for your... Okay, don't take
Oh.
away the D1, I guess. 16, 17, 18,
Yeah,
19.
you are sorry. You already said it. You said it. You said it right when I hit the right when I already hit the
Alright,
button.
it's the beginning of a new round, so it will use one of its legendary actions to try to shield itself. It'll take half damage.
Ooh. How dare.
Alrighty. Fenris. It certainly did try to swing at you with a giant fucking spiky fist and missed.
Alright, Mr. Fister, I see what's up. That's just not how Mama Fenris gonna play this out. Instead, I'm gonna have at you with the stabber. I put away the flamethrower. Light up my plasma blade. Yeah. I'm still, however, alone. I don't do much where I am alone, but you know,
All right. Yeah,
I
you
could
managed to
roll
do
a
it very
2 on
well.
the D10. Grumble.
Uh,
All right.
okay.
Jamina, it's your turn.
I take it it's the full action to unjam. Stray,
Yeah, what?
it's an action or a bonus to unjam.
For you, a bonus.
I'll spend my bonus unjamming.
For someone who has spent so much roleplay talking about how much they love guns, it's an easy thing for you to quick clear.
No, let's see if I can hit then.
Alrighty. 2020. Alright. It is going to use another one of its legendary actions to try to survive the blast, but oh boy. I don't think it's going to see another turn. And I think that was 2. Yeah. 2020, the numbers of the devil. You're right. Siduri. You have a bracelet and a freshly killed doctor. And as you look up, you notice that the flowers of the tree are slowly beginning to open and start to seep pollen.
All right. Well, I'm going to call out to my Grey Goo suit. This is what we've been training for, Rust. Full environmental vac. Have it have my girl create a little shield over my nose and mouth to prevent any kind of stuff, and get a very thin, translucent layer over my eyes to avoid any mucus covering, and then get away from the tree.
Okie dokie. And as you leap off the tree's branches, it appears to start swaying without any wind, and you hear a horrific creaking sound from it.
All right.
Siduri, is that
call-
tree haunted?
I'll call back to the group that the tree is alive, just so you know.
God, tree's haunted.
Yup.
I know what
Rat
you mean,
slide.
but it's always been alive as a tree.
Oh.
Well, guess what? This is what those phosphor grenades were made for.
Alive and aggressive, let's say. And then I'm going to take a shot at the Hateful Heart here.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna use my last bit because that certainly would have destroyed it. You have do you have Vital Strike on this?
Yes, because Fenris is there, so.
Let's see if it will even matter what I'm about to do. Alright, so 5 plus 14. Just barely. Now, I hope everyone has the decency to miss for me.
Well, that's certainly
Just because
something-
you asked nicely.
that's something you can hope for.
And I assume you stealth at the end of your round. Lyra.
Yeah.
No, I
I
most
will
certainly do not.
I will have stepped up there, and it's time to do a little bit of a long old line attack, and hopefully burn the Hateful Heart and the tree. Why did I change that to chemical flavor? That was a bad idea. Let me just quickly change this back real quick. 1d8 plus 1 And the rest of it doesn't really matter that much. And I assume a 10 misses the Hateful Heart.
A 10 will miss a Hateful Heart, yes.
Because the tree is so big, do I need to roll to hit the tree?
No.
Okay. Well, the tree takes 4 fire damage.
Okie dokie.
And then Zam will try and hit the Hateful Heart. And he'll hit.
I'm sorry, Hateful Heart. You were the most threatening thing I've ever created.
Daka was
Certainly.
unleashed.
It certainly hits very hard. It hurt
So,
very hard.
with a horrible creaking and groaning, the Hateful Heart will fall to the ground. And as you light the tree on fire, the very vines beneath you begin to undulate, and pollen begins pouring from the tree. You'll notice we're still in initiative. Siggy.
I was told the tree is alive, so I guess I'm going to start heading in that direction.
We made those nades for a reason.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll throw a grenade. I'm not going to throw a grenade, I'm just going to kind of gently roll it at the base of this tree, because my dex is shit.
It has a radius, remember, so do
I
it
don't
before
trust
that.
me. So yeah, I'll just, like, put it here.
Is it a 2 meter or 3 meter radius?
I don't fucking know. Let me look.
Asking the DM as well. It's like an open question.
Let me scroll up to grenades. It acts as a grenade, but it catches stuff on fire.
Yep.
So,
Let's see. Hand grenade, 3d10. And they have a 3-meter radius, so I guess I'll put it right outside 3 meters from me.
sounds good.
So-
It's a tree, it can't move. Well, it is moving, but it can't, run away or dodge.
Meh.
Alrighty. Captain, Siggy's attacking a tree.
I heard, and that thing's apparently alive. Is it
And guess
starting
what
to
you fucking
spit?
have?
Is it starting to spit pollen everywhere?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
In fact,
Is that coming
as to
from
where
everywhere or just the tree?
coming from the flowers,
On the tree.
as you saw in the video.
Uh,
Siggy, for instance, is now just a one big poofball cloud.
Jamina and Lyra, if you guys have if you're worried about suit punctures, back off. I will get closer, and then I will turn the chemical thrower on the plant, and just start hosing.
Boy, hoser.
Do I need to roll an attack roll or
You don't need to roll an attack roll for this. No,
damage?
you need to roll damage. Yes.
Nice.
Alrighty.
So, 19.
19. What do you mean?
Well, you dropped it too, remember? You dropped. You're not supposed to against the plants.
Oh right. Why did I? Oh right.
There we are. You should see the aura of pollen now.
Yeah.
Alright, the tree has now caught a flame and is burning and slowly swaying and creaking, and Dr. Asher's body is being pulled deeper into it.
Alright, I'm gonna get onto this sort of like cloudening and thickening barrier of pollen shite. And God, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna hose it down with more flamen. Either that or I come grab the gun off Philia. I don't fucking know. This is the nightmare of hay fever, it's true. Yeah. Philia, can I borrow that?
Sure, I've got a flamethrower.
Clank, clank. Alright. What's the damage on Chemical Boy?
2d10 plus 2d10 plus 5
And then
against
plus
a
my
plant.
shooty. Yeah, Siggy close enough to give me a fight or not?
See, close enough to what?
Give me Vital Strike or not?
Yeah.
Get unbelievably hosed, Tree.
Alrighty, it has now completely burst aflame. Jamina.
Hand that back off again. Thank you. Oh, they're just passing out. Oh, that might be a case.
I think what we decided on is that heavy weapons can't be passed around.
Oh, then
This is
that
a quite
is a
heavy
heavy
weapon.
weapon.
This
The
is that
chem-
hosing.
Oh, the chem
Kremlin
weapon
stuff.
is a heavy weapon.
Oh, okay.
All right, never mind. I'll roll a quick flamen with. It is fine.
Yeah, sorry, Sky. It's
That's
just
okay. Yeah, no, that's all fair enough. So 5 fire damage plus 2 for the vital strike before. 7 fire.
Jamina.
Well, this is what these were for, so I'm get some phosphor going in there. So that's Siggy's outside of it. 3d10.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Oh, is that the grenade?
Yeah.
Siduri.
Alright, well, lightning is kind of like fire, so I will shoot the tree.
When has lightning ever hit a tree? So unrealistic.
And so you shoot it with the arc caster, and each of the arcs just decide to bounce from branch to branch. Anything else?
I don't know, does Vital Strike count?
Vital strike does count. Siggy's right there.
Boop.
Alrighty. Lyra.
I'm gonna try something more productive. So our scientists told us like that the chemicals for all this mixture of stuff for getting rid of the plants would be here in the arboreum deck, right?
Yeah, in storage.
So, question: if
Hmm?
there was a terminal nearby, could I go into it and do like a command for it to mix all that stuff in the storage and dispense it through the air vent? Or is that too much?
That's how would they even be put into the air vents? How would what? It's not like there's mechanical arms that you can just control.
That's kind of what I was asking, yeah. Whether or not
Yeah,
like
no.
this is like some big thing where they just have tanks of this stuff and it goes through an automated system, or if they just have to be manually mixed.
You'd have to manually mix this with the knowledge that your doctors have given you.
Very well, Flame and Warfare it is.
Alrighty. What else?
I think that's it because I have a feeling just shooting at it with like Zam's one bullet won't do much.
I
But
mean,
I will give
you
it a
say
shot.
that it is an anti-material weapon.
It is.
Alrighty. Ziggy. Another game.
Yay! It me. I'm gonna grenade it again. Be more on fire. Yeah. Man, it just keeps getting worse.
All right then. So, as you do that, the very pollen in the air begins to alight. Fenris, Siduri, Philia, Siggy, please make me dexterity saving throws to launch yourself out of the way as you air fuel bomb this cunt.
Nah, I didn't
Let's
need to
see,
survive. That's
6. Let me see. 1d20. This will be a plus. That's 15.
living is for scrubs.
Well, so good news and bad news.
Hey, at
Bad
least you have most of your
news.
shields.
You guys grenade yourselves to the tune of 17 points of damage.
Yes, he's fine.
Good news. You
At least all the
managed to
pollen's on.
you managed to destroy the hateful tree. And I'll just go over here,
Oh,
turn off its aura.
at least that burned up all the pollen.
Yeah, it's all the pollen here at least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a sit down. I don't know what it had against me, but sure.
Let me point out to you here. Big girl, big giant gun.
Well,
That's
I
it.
understand that part, but it's a tree.
That was exhilarating. Siduri, why did you kill that man?
Oh, don't worry. We got what we needed off of him. I'll show the bracelet.
Oh, I'm not concerned. I'm simply inquiring after motivations.
Well, he was a cog in the genophage scheme. He didn't mean to do it, which is why I gave him as painful as least painful a death as reasonable. Though he'd been stuck in that tree for who knows how long, and the tree was specifically inflicting pain on him. So I take some measure of comfort in that.
Roughly 300 years.
Could have been longer, but we have places to be. So
Some merciful revenge. Understood. Thank you for clarifying.
Are you gonna do that to the other 2 doctors we have that were kind of a part of it?
we'll see. He said everything we needed to know would be on his personal computer, and the bracelet will give us access. So if
We'll just
they
have
had a sizable hand in it, then that may well be their fate. Otherwise, we may simply just pawn them off to some prison system to spend the rest of their remaining days rotting away.
I don't know if they can rot, but sure.
Well, let's crack open this store. Let's crack open this arboretum and try and find these chemicals.
Yeah.
Take care of the plants and the plant monsters.
While you do that,
I will calm the ship and ask the good doctors, inform the good doctors that the creature at the heart of the station has been dealt with, and we're about to try and wrangle up all of the chemicals needed to fill the life support systems with the herbicide. Are they sure of what it will do to the joined people? Is it going to kill everybody? Or
The mixture has been very specifically designed as to only incapacitate any one of both flora and fauna, but it will kill off all of the vines and the stalkers, Captain. We managed to investigate them more thoroughly while you've been
Mhm.
gone. While they are mostly plant now, they certainly were once people.
Yes, I figured that that the stalker creatures are what's left of the ship's security detail, as we haven't seen any of them around the ship.
Your guess was accurate, Captain. We found identity cards buried deep within their flesh.
I thought so. All right, we'll get working on this.
All right. So, the storage room is very easily accessible. It might have been locked, but there's no point in having us faff around at the end of this. You can just cut open the lock and find a large store of various chemicals meant for maintaining the arboretum.
I kind of just cut off. I just kind of cut her off.
Okie dokie. Well, you guys can find this, and then you, if you want, you can just take the time to plug in as much of these chemicals as you can. And I believe all of you have sealed suits, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Aye.
Jamina will need an emergency patch.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get the shit out to just glue that bitch shut from all the fucking holes that got poked.
Yeah, you seem to have gone through a bit of a ringer there.
Just a wee bit, it hit. Actually, I think it just punctured straight through some plates as well.
Hopefully that'll be okay later.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna take a while for them to regrow. You don't just fix a plate, it has to regrow.
Oh, we can speed that up, I'm sure.
Probably.
We're
It'll
using that
be a
growth
couple of
serum for
months,
shiny,
but-
lustrous new plates.
Well, it's like fingernails, but stronger.
Mm.
Like that.
Uh-huh.
So you don't really want to speed. You don't really want to speed it up. They get really brittle.
No, if you say so.
And plus, they become asymmetrical, and that's just garish.
Right. Well, okay. Anything you need me for? Or am I gonna sit here and watch? I can do that.
I can help it. Well, slap these ceiling patches on, and
Sure, I'll get to your back end.
yeah, I bet you will.
Let's see here. Get engineered on.
Yep. That should be enough.
Good. Then we're just gonna have a little plop down on something that looks the least writhy and tendrilless as possible.
Well, see you, or Jamina's back.
And then all of a sudden, blah! No, I'm kidding.
Oh, goddammit, no!
Yeah, and, clamber up onto a Siggy and reclaim the good seat. Yes.
Last wall protocol is still in effect.
Okay. I should find a console around here and try to take that down, since this was the origin point of it.
Easily enough. When you when you look for a console, you will find the remnants of a rather advanced looking stalker after you guys have flooded everything with the gas, and very quickly determine that it was the last wall protocol was activated from here, and specifically to at the exact point to trap you in and presumably make you all part of the joined.
Freaky.
Yep. Well, it's a good thing we managed to beat it.
Yep. I don't really feel that kind of relationship.
Well,
I'm not.
well,
I'm
then
not.
we
I'm
can
not really.
get
I'm not
some-
really. I'm not really hive mind amorous.
Yeah, no, I kind of get you. I like having my own mind a bit, you know?
Maybe I'm just a prude.
Let's just take a little rest while that whole chemical stuff works through and that protocol's down. It's all good.
Yeah. Agreed. I will bounce it on seat. It's a good seat to bounce on.
Barry,
Yeah,
go to
gonna.
town.
Well, let's get back. By the way, we should make sure about getting, cash out of this place.
Yeah. So, Siduri, where is this? Do you know? Or I guess, do we know where the doctor's stuff is supposed to be?
I don't know. We don't know where he is, but we can use our access to find the guest logs.
Yeah. Let's find where Asher is for said.
Indeed. And you can pull up the guest log and find that he was in one of the luxury suites. Not too difficult to get to from here.
Go. Let's go wrangle us a genophage.
We could break.
Hopefully
You know,
not.
we could also break into some of the more other luxury suites and see if there's anything we can take.
Yeah.
God, I
There-
fear what will be seen on the other side.
Uh,
Spoils of war.
Well,
No, spoils of spoils. Ugh.
yeah, but here's the thing. There's a lot of things that can actually withstand, the decay. The organic stuff, not so much unless properly stored.
I was making
There
a
was some-
further reference to the horrifying jizz rooms, but sure, yeah, no.
there were
All right.
some nice swoop
Yes,
bikes
I
down
was
in the
trying
hold.
to steer away and not think about that. So
Like,
I
I
forgot
think that
about
I think
that.
everyone needs to be
Thanks.
mentally prepared before we go opening up rooms for what might be on the other side. I
I'd
don't want you
forgotten
to
about
forget
those
that it's
rooms.
all nightmares.
Thank you for reminding me about those rooms when I had just forgotten them.
Yep. Let's see here.
So this little sit down allows the shields to recharge then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anywhere.
I'm gonna get checked once we're back at the ship and see how the hell
Yeah, it's probably a good
this will
idea.
look like.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what I'm hearing is back to the ship.
Get the
No.
guy's stuff and then
Okay.
loot a bit
And
of
then-
stuff.
We need to
It's
get
looting
lunch
time.
for today.
Yes. Looking for knowledge and then cash.
All right. Well, we might as well just go over to. Let me pull it up. Huh. I do not know where it went. Give me a second. Alright, we'll just go to the casino.
Okay.
Alright, so you can end up finding the luxury suite and open up the door. It will take relatively short amount of time to find an ancient patterned data pad that has very understandably lost power.
Right.
Do
That's
you wish to
fine.
do you wish to view its contents now or back aboard your ship?
Siduri, can you wait until we're in the lap of luxury again, or do you want to dig in right now?
Is there any risk that this place is going to detonate?
No?
Nah, it's just kind of gross.
I'd rather read it here, just in case.
Sure.
All right. It'll take several minutes. You guys are going to have to plug in one of your universal batteries, and then with the bracelet, unlock his data pad. There are a lot of files to go through, but I won't give you too much faff about it. A lot of them just has to do with terraforming projects and a unique type of tree that the good doctor had found far off in rush space that appears to be able to reproduce itself by spreading rejuvenating pollens and the like around it. And pollen isn't exactly the correct use of the word. This appears to be a highly advanced species, but you know, there was no, as you look through, there was no indication that he ever knew that the tree sample that he had unearthed and taken to the Silver Dollar Casino was in fact sapient.
Eh,
Okay. Now, what about the project that I'm actually interested in?
So, as you go through, hidden beneath folder after folder and misdirections, is an audio file dated, about, you'll look at that and then you'll think to yourself, this was very shortly after the genophage of the Vulkrim. Yeah, not porn 2, and then don't open, and I'm serious. All of them types files. And
Alright, take a look.
you can pull up an ancient recording wherein it appears to be a type of hidden camera, presumably in like the lapel, and Dr. Asher confronting someone that you know very well. In fact, most people in the galaxy know who this is. Admiral Edward Hayes, a legendary UGC admiral famous for inventing many different types of tactics against the Black Void. And in fact, it took after his campaign against the Void several centuries ago, it actually took them up until recently to completely recover from his heroics. And the message goes, "What the fuck did you make us do, Admiral?" And the Admiral has a very weathered and um, very drained look on his face. That doctor, and there is a lot of shouting before and accusations fired from Asher and a lot of cursing before he finally calms down enough for the Admiral to speak. The project was not meant for them. It was meant for in case of another incident of the Thragon. By the time I found out, well, apparently there are some in the galaxy, higher ups, corpos, people even above me that have decided that they should have the controlling interest in what species reach any amount of power, and the unlike the Thragon, who they thought exploitable, the Vulkrim were deemed unnecessary and used as test subjects. And Dr. Asher will growl and start shouting again, saying things along the lines of an entire species and culture should not be experimented on like that, and that the Project Dragon Tooth was meant to help people. And in the end, the Admiral will just slump his shoulders and say, there was a purpose to this, so I thought. A good soldier always follows orders, but it has gone too far. I have arranged for you and a few of the members of your group that were not uh, aware of their involvement to spend the rest of your days in rush space. Every other member has been liquidated. I'm sorry, Corey. And then the image will flicker out.
Shit.
Well, shit.
Hmm.
Where do you go from this?
Following orders, huh? Yeah, that's the UGC I know.
And at the very end of the broadcast, you can notice there is another file. Actually, it's a location pretty deep in core word space. It is a it is a place where people go for sports hunting, and where, you know, people of great repute with, with such tendencies go to retire and live out the rest of their days.
It's a space Illuminati planet.
Hmm?
It's a space Illuminati planet.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
I don't think this is where the Illuminati retires to.
No,
well,
no.
considering
This is
considering that the Admiral is renowned for his great and glorious heroism, it's entirely possible he's elected to retire on this planet. It'd be a shame if he ran into a sports hunting accident, but all the same, I suppose we'll have to do some more research. This isn't the kind of person that can go after half-cocked.
No,
I'll
that's
turn-
a deep,
Um,
deep pull.
it is well known that he died almost 200 years ago.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this is like from 300 years ago.
maybe.
I wonder if we can pilfer any UGC records.
People can prolong their life with money and renown, and it seems like he had both, but we'll see.
Well, how about we try and figure out where his lineage and his bosses all ended up? If there's a trail to follow, then there might be a place to get information. It's
Yeah.
not exactly a safe place to go looking, but it probably exists, which is more than can be said for any other leads that have thus far turned up.
All right. Well, we have at least another location to investigate, and we have a name. And even if all those leads prove fruitless, the very least I can do is make this information public and drag his name and everyone associated with Project Dragontooth, whatever height they may have risen to, through the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I will head back to the ship then, I suppose, after making a copy of all of this.
You can take the data pad with you if you want.
All right. Even better.
You want some drinking company for a bit, Siduri?
Yeah, I think so.
I keep a bottle of the stuff that tastes basically like poison. That seems like a good call.
Well, it's all poison, but
You know what I mean. You know when you take a drink and you go, "This is terrible for me. I'll have another. I have a bottle of that."
I believe we refer to that as jet fuel.
Mm. You drink it and you hear screaming in Vietnamese.
All right. And I'm going to look up something really quick.
The blast codes.
And let's look at this.
So
My calculator.
here's the thought, guys. We physically don't have enough space for like all the survivors. I assume there's probably ships on board here they can take, but yeah.
I mean, we can SOS for them. There's no reason all of these guys need to be our responsibility.
This is true.
Like, we did the fun bit. We'll pick up a couple people, do a whole shit ton of looting, and then, just put the signal out so someone else comes and grabs him.
How about we loot first?
Well, yeah, duh.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm figuring out right now.
Yeah,
That's what I thought, yeah.
you don't call the cops and then start looting. We don't need to put ourselves on a timer here.
Okay, so aside from the swoop bikes, which you can find enough of for the entire party, including ones that are suitable for Jamina, you can surmise that once the UGC comes aboard and then takes a look at the register, they'll notice if you stole and then sold any ships from, dead crew. But the thing is, there are many valuables that do not come up on the register, including hard credits. In the end, each of you will receive a swoop bike, a luxury swoop bike configurable for your stature and size, including Siggy and Jamina. And at the end, what you're able to loot and liquidate is 29,600 credits.
Each?
Each?
No.
Okay.
Total.
Okay, you said.
Otherwise, I'd be like, all right,
So-
and we retire. Good campaign.
Yeah, we're fucking.
Okay. So
29,600 credits. Shit.
Okay.
and that's with the ship account as well.
That's with the ship account included. That's
Yeah.
divided 7 ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who wants to have a swoop bike race?
There's probably a track on board if we want
What?
to go do it.
Yeah.
There is indeed a track
Well,
on board if you want to go do it.
Here's the thing, though. My bike needs guns on it.
Not for a race. There's no way. I'm
No.
not playing Mario Kart 73 with you.
Yeah, I'd rather not be shot out while doing a race. I'll totally race you, Fenris.
Pardon, sir?
I'll totally race you.
Excellent. Who else is down?
Yeah, sure. It's been a while
I
since
need
I've
to.
just gone on the track.
Yeah. You guys have fun. I'm gonna go head down to medical and get checked up in case, pollen
Yeah,
infection.
you might have got some pollen up in you. That's probably a good plan.
You should probably figure that out.
You
What
definitely don't want to
guys
get
are
joined.
saying- What you guys are saying is you just want to play an arcade racing game and not Twisted Metal.
You basically.
Yeah.
That's what VR is for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in this case, going to play proper races with real ass swoops.
All
Yeah,
right, and
let's
what are
put
you
a
gonna
filing
do
roll
with
on it.
the people in the naughty box?
Oh,
That's
right.
up to Siduri.
Yeah.
I suppose
Well-
we can just leave Atani here.
Yeah. Atani will be left here, but
The
these
doctors,
two.
however, that's up to Siduri, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We can see if they're
Question.
cognizant when they're left alone. Like, we can throw each one of them into a cell and see if they're responsive when they're
I've-
separated from each other.
I have a feeling they won't be.
Both of them were bad-ended 300 years ago.
Whatever was up there is probably gone now.
Well,
I don't feel good about executing them while they're ice-brained, but I won't fight you on it, Siduri.
they have wristbands as well, like the other doctor.
Yeah, we got those off them already.
Let's make sure. Let's clear their rooms. Let's find their rooms too. See if they had anything in particular to add to this mystery.
Alright,
Mm.
well, if you do that, you'll quickly discover that they don't have much on the topic of the genophage. However, they do have a lot of. When you look for the same hidden folders, it's the building blocks of the. It's adding on to the building blocks of your guys' attempt at reverse engineering, as these were two of the people involved.
That's very handy, actually.
They don't have much, but just loads and loads and loads of experimental data.
Well, if we have data and can help reverse engineer it, certainly speeds up the
So,
process.
Second question. M said that she lost agents to this.
They were not here.
They
They
were
were on
never
other
here.
places.
They were all
Okay.
hunted down and executed on other planets and stuff like that. You guys are the first people to get to the Silver Dollar Casino in ever since the hateful heart took over.
Okay. Question then. What's the salvage rights when it comes to this stuff?
Well, first of all, a lot of this is going to be declared tainted space and heavily processed. You could try to take small stuff, but if you try to, first of all, you won't be able to salvage an entire casino yourself. The parent company still claims ownership of it. The vessels will be returned to next of kin, and if you try to take one of the vessels, it's not outside of the realm of possibility that without having followed proper containment procedures, you guys will be declared as having been in contact with tainted space and blacklisted yourselves.
Yeah, so it's better if we just leave it here, leave an SOS on it for UGC to find, and not worry about salvaging it. We're making with a fat payday of over 4,000 credits each.
I'm reasonably happy with that result.
You can't throw the Sierra
it's not.
Madre Casino over your shoulders and run off with it.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just going through
Can we hijack?
something.
Can we hijack its engines and take it to our planet?
No, it's so
No.
stupid.
No.
That would be amazing
Still
if we.
registered.
Yeah, let's not steal a casino and then give it to our fledgling planet waifu.
I mean, I think he is talking about our other planet.
Yeah, our planet waifu.
Right, yes.
Not
The
our
Goo planet
Goofoo.
is a goose planet.
So yes, you mean Storm Planet?
Yeah, I was
Stormy
talking about
planet.
Storm Planet.
Yeah, let's not do that. That place is still mid terraform.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys do actually have a planet that you have claimed.
Yeah, I
I
keep
know.
forgetting that.
I was just kidding.
No, it's not that. It's something else that's been nagging on my mind about it.
Although, we should totally build a casino station up there.
That's an expensive endeavor.
Very.
Let's
Plans
start
for
with
later.
the space brothel first.
Right,
That's a
right.
business that pays itself. I mean, right now we are the
Yeah, sure.
space brothel, but you know,
Yeah. Things for later. Things for later.
Okay. So the survivors were stationed camps. Question: are we gonna thaw them out?
I see no reason to.
I say we leave them the fuck alone. They are once we leave here, they are someone else's problem.
It's not like we're leaving them to
Yeah,
just stay alone and die. We're putting an SOS signal, like a big, strong one, for the UGC to come and find this place. And I'm sure Agent M could discreetly, through channels, link the location to UGC.
Yeah, I will actually have that conversation with the spy master and ask her if she can like send a high priority tip about this location.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's still locked. The code sequences and where they are and all that shit. It's still locked.
Would you look at that? The discrete tip also comes with a bunch of codes. Would have guessed.
Security access and
Okay.
personnel records.
Don't forget one thing we have to do beforehand is wipe evidence of us being here.
What evidence?
I think the chemicals did
I'm
that
sorry,
for us.
No, I mean literally the evidence. Hello, fucking ID cards, security.
Well, we'll just keep the random. Oh yeah, I mean we should take our names back off of security.
What security cards? I
Yeah,
don't know what you're talking about. We were never on security, as I
Okay,
busily
alright.
type along on my pad.
All right, cool.
Yeah, furiously typing intensifies. Yeah, that part. Just making sure. So unless so that Stray can't, pull that. Well, you didn't clear yourself off the database. It's right there.
I don't see why it would be a problem anyway.
Well, I mean, probably not. Wouldn't be a problem that bad, really.
I was thinking of like gathering up all of our information and body cam footages and getting a move, trying to get an AI to stitch together some kind of CG movie of the adventure of the Silver Dollar Casino,
I'd be down for
Well,
that.
Yeah.
reclaiming the
Nice
Silver
job, Silver
Dollar.
Dollar Casino.
The only bad part about this is tainted space, so maybe we just make it an idea of an intellectual property and not like the actual adventure. Just change a few names.
And
I see.
faces and body descriptions and all.
No. We don't need to change faces and names and body descriptions. Just change like the place of this or not even the name that. We just have to make it so it's a fictional thing, not a reality thing.
Is
Yeah.
so
Literally, we can't have
so
us who exist for
is-
real.
is the location we are in right now considered tainted space?
I believe so.
Or is it just where the Silver Dollar was at some point?
It hasn't been declared tainted space yet, but once the Silver Dollar is found, the planet it's orbiting will be considered tainted space.
That planet down there is
We
a
can keep our
problem.
adventures on the ship just fine. It's the planet that's spooky.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All right then.
I'm just saying that you would be able to very quickly figure out that if you were to try to take more than what you should, then the UGC will just make the excuse that you guys have been in too much contact with tainted space and need
I'm
to be
not looking.
quarantined.
I'm not looking to take anything. I want to make a movie.
No,
or
no,
have
no.
someone
But
else make a movie.
that I understand.
Yeah, we just can't like take ships or the spaceship.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're also not. They're also going to look the other way if you guys take your paycheck from it. That's just what rushers do.
Right. So the movie is probably just fine.
That's probably fine.
Okay, I'll put it this way. If you guys make a movie, even if you have yourselves doing selfies and stuff like that, and discovering the Silver Dollar Casino, you're just going to become annoyingly famous rushers, and but the UGC will not try to throw you in prison. However, if you guys start, taking more of a bite out of this place than you should, i.e., trying to break the game, then I will send the UGC after you.
I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, I don't. Okay, I wasn't really planning to, but okay.
There were
Yeah, but
suggestions.
yeah,
Just wanna
but just
make a
skipping the. Yeah, you can make the movie, just don't make us famous.
Why not?
Why not?
I'm down with that. I mean, we're already with a
sorry.
famous ultra porn star.
Yeah, I'm kind of really famous, actually. Hello.
Yeah, that's one part of it. That's one thing. It's still the Black Void still exists,
Eh.
and people talk. Oh, these famous fuckers over here. Oh, look who.
They're already.
that.
They already don't like us.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yes, but if more people know about us, it's not the fact that the Black Void already could hate us more. It's the fact they will know faster where the hell we are.
It also
I
means
mean-
they have less clearance for trying to taking us because suddenly, if famous movie stars go missing, then there's a bigger hunt for them.
Anyways, so we can argue about this in between session because this is still a future thing you can do. Let's
Yeah.
wrap up the Silver Dollar and
Sure.
complete this before we go to bed for the evening.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you guys are gonna. What I heard was you guys are gonna do a swoop bike race.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Bring it the fuck on.
Let's see.
Sure. Why not?
What is vehicle handling in this game?
Probably Dex.
It is, in fact, a skill already that exists.
It's starship
I'm just-
handling, or
No, vehicle handling. It's literally below survival. Like, it's a skill that exists.
Oh, it's a
and
different
it's
skill.
It's a deck skill.
yeah, fuck. Well, I guess I'll just need raw skilling, statting
Raw.
it. I guess.
Yeah, see, same here. What's my Dex? Is it a 1? I think
Wow,
it's a 1.
surprising nobody. The pilot gets a really good piloting roll.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have all of my stats in it. Oh!
Siggy.
Siduri!
Oh, Siduri. Siggy, are you going to be involved?
This is the racing thing? No.
Okay.
No. Siggy bad.
All right. Well, Fenris, at first, you guys completely and utterly smoke the New Texans, but Fenris and Siduri are neck and neck for almost the entire race. But at the very end, Siduri pulls out by just a head.
I was going easy on you. Good race, Siduri.
And I say that's pretty impressive. Have you flown swoop bikes before?
I've flown in everything before. I haven't owned a swoop bike before, but it hasn't stopped me from racing them a few times.
Well, I appreciate you taking it easy on me, but to be fair, I was pretty rusty. Barely taken my old swoop past cruising speed. A lot of city driving, you know how it is.
Yeah. We're both up nodding at each other by this point. We're both going kind of easy on each other then, I guess. You wanna
Still,
fuck?
a good race. A good race.
Just suck each other off already.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
You just look in the back to see where you left Philia and Lyra, and they've just pulled off to the side and started 69ing. Got distracted halfway through the race once they realized that there was no way they were catching up. Well, I mean, they do have skin tight racing outfits on.
Yeah,
That
makes
goes on
sense.
all the time, though.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
doesn't
well,
make
you
it
know
any
what?
less
It doesn't-
distracting.
Yeah.
Look, the racing outfit is just that same thing, just with the zipper all the way down, just before the crotch.
Yeah,
I see.
Captain, you look over to Lyra, and part way through the race, and the thing is, the swoop bikes still do shake a little bit, and she's jiggling in all the right ways.
God damn it. Her ass is just like, it just doesn't stop. It just keeps going. It's
It's weirdly enough, it's still jiggling as though she's driving it when the swoop bike is pulled over.
so much.
Indeed, she does
There's
a
so much
Homer.
booty.
That's right. The fucking it's still jiggling. I don't know what's going on.
I do, and I did promise I would try and flush out some of those bad memories.
This is true.
So let's get working on that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Brain, gotta empty your brain a bit and fill your heart up.
Ah,
This will be fine.
just
Head
talk
empty, heart
fucking
full.
dirty to me.
But there is a reason this ass has won actual Galaxy Awards.
Yes, Siduri, you want to burn down?
Well, the race was fun, but I'm debating whether or not to murder 2 people, so I think we're gonna have to put that off.
That's
for
fair
another
enough.
day.
I will say, I feel like killing them while they're worthlessly insensate isn't. It's probably not the best thing for one soul. Of course, I can't speak for like a whole race of like bygones be bygones, but I don't think you're gonna feel good about doing it.
I haven't felt good about doing any of the things I've been doing. I'm not doing it to feel good. I'm doing it to get revenge. They are vegetables, so putting them out of their misery wouldn't be the most horrific thing either.
I suppose that's an argument. I'd say that there's a gentle medical way to do such a thing as well, but you know, I don't know if that one's gonna feel like justice.
Hmm. I mean, if we just leave them to their own devices, they'll presumably age and die if they're not kept on some kind of life support like the plant creatures that were presumably giving them the nutrients they need. So I suppose we could just let nature take its course. Or
Yeah.
we could just toss them out of the ship and let them float through the void.
Uh, that one's a little tough. I think of spacing as one of the few things that might just like accidentally one day be my end, you know?
Hmm. I suppose if you are of the opinion that they should be given a more reasonable shake, we could just drop them off on that new Rush planet, the jungle one, and let the local flora and fauna take to them. And if they can survive there, then they've earned a second lease on life. And if not, they've met a suitably poetic end.
I suppose. I mean, it's vaguely likely that they'll get picked up as breeding stock by some kind of native whatever the heck. And, well, at least they'd be busy giving life instead, you know?
Hmm. Well, I'll have to think it over.
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna go back to erasing my brain with alcohol then.
All right.
And then, yeah, wandering off.
Yeah.
Okay, Stray. So, down in the goddamn medical bay.
Oh, okay.
Have you got the pollens?
Yeah.
Well, you would have had the pollens, but now the pollinator is dead.
She got run through though before the
Nice.
pollinator was dead though, so she had suit punctures.
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
is, they're inert now.
Ah.
Hallie will pat your head and tell you that, within a few weeks, it'll all have been passed to your system. Just, don't heckin' try to go on the planet with all the spore people. Trees. Spore trees? Space trees. Speed.
Parasite trees.
You know,
Just-
after all this, I feel like the ship is really missing an aeroponics room.
A what?
An
Hydro-
aeroponics deck.
Hydroponics?
An aeroponics deck. Now it's a different. It's a different drawing.
What's an aeroponics?
It's where they use. It's kind of like a greenhouse. And they have all of the roots exposed for all the plants, and they just have like sprayers that just spray water and nutrients into the roots themselves. It's supposed to be very, very efficient.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a process of growing plants in the air or a mist environment without the use of soil.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
looking at them right now. Interesting.
And you want more plants after we just been through this entire thing of plants?
Well, I figure the cook might appreciate some fresher ingredients if we can grow them right here on the ship.
As long as the ingredients don't get up and fight us.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Soon everyone will be reticent to eat their veggies. Oh no.
Everyone goes to the mess hall with their flamethrowers. Oh, it's salad today?
The Red Mirror just like, why are they bringing flamethrowers to mealtime?
It's true. The Red Mirror like to braise their own meat.
They would really like one of those like Korean grill tables.
I would like one of those Korean
Korean
grill tables.
barbecues.
Yeah, I want a barbecue table. Holy shit. I literally
Oh,
wrote
man.
the fucking puppers into having a griller table just because at the time of writing I was like, fuck, yeah, I want that.
I had actual nice charcoal barbecue going last weekend. That's why I was fucking sloshed.
Yeah,
Good times.
it was the blood of
Delicious
times.
smoked meat.
All right. Well,
Okay,
you
so I'm
guys
off.
are back aboard your vessel. Jamina does have parasitic pollen in her, but they are now all inert because they aren't being controlled.
Makes
Good.
sense.
You'll flush them out of your system within a couple weeks.
Handy.
What's the side effects of having like literal parasitic fucking pollen in my body then?
They did it the wrong
I
way
don't think there is
again.
any because I'm a nerd
There
right
are
now.
none. Other way, Kinathis.
Every time.
Every time.
Why?
It just doesn't link.
Just didn't want to.
Just click the
Well,
A.
I can see it if a mouse over, so don't worry.
Huh, it just really doesn't like you.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
just
like your images.
I
It's
am
just
used to
that
seeing
image.
those aeroponics columns in sci-fi games, actually, now that I think of it.
And sci-fi games and like sci-fi cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
The joke is usually that they're growing vertical weed. Space
Roughly.
weed. Space weed. Get real fucked up.
Speed. Oh wait.
No.
Swede. No.
No.
They're just growing sweets in space.
It's like super high density growing as well. You can like make like a factory warehouse into like an enormous like super condensed farm.
All right. So, all of you have now recovered. I guess you can spend the next week figuring out what you want to do with these two. Is there anything you guys wanted to do aboard the Silver Dollar before we close this particular chapter?
I look for any ancient food and drink recipes of yesteryear.
If you want, you can just go and download the chef's menu.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm good.
Don't forget the mixer, the bartenders.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna get the bartender guide. I just look at her like, what the fuck is a rusty nail?
You discover the
300-year-old
recipe for-
liquor.
I mean,
There's
you can
probably tons of
pilfer all the
liquor.
liquor if you want.
God, this was a casino. There's tons of liquor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All them bottles of champagne.
Yeah, but it's all like 300 years old. It's like super
Yeah.
old. What did
Yeah,
I don't
but don't
think.
forget,
Some will be ruined, some
the
won't. Depends on the
whiskey is
berries.
also
All right, you
the whiskey is also old.
you recover the recipe for the Silver Dollar Martini, Scoo.
Sweet. It
Alright.
is a delicious martini.
So, where are you guys gonna head from here? Would you
Goodness,
like-
don't know.
Is
That's a good
it
question.
marooning time? Tavros time?
Are we going
Oh.
to maroon these goobers?
Candy?
Is that what we're planning? Is that what you guys have decided on doing?
What do you mean by marooning? I'm a bit confused by marooning time. Like I don't know what you mean
Yeah.
by
Dump them on a planet and leave them.
Oh no, that's not for us to decide.
Come.
That's
That's
just
Siduri's goal.
Siduri's. We have
I'll
no
leave
fucking
you
say
as
in
you
that.
left me, as you left her, dying alone on a dead planet.
Buried alive.
God.
God.
Except
Alright,
they're
you
all
sold me.
whores, so cunt. Cunt.
Yeah, you sold me. We'll
Alright.
drop off Dr. Jackson and Dr. Jaxer on Manga.
Manga? What's up with this?
Manga.
Alright.
Alright. So,
In the deep, deep woods,
and-
far away from the settlement.
Do these guys have does this planet have
Okay.
a brochure?
What, manga?
What?
Does this planet have a brochure we can look at?
Manga?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I mean-
general
No,
infor-
I mean, I know we know, but in character,
It's still rush space, but there's probably information already.
you
yeah,
can ask-
we'll look up the planet.
You can contact the local UGC representative, one Flan, and then get your information.
On fucking Kaiju planet.
No,
No,
this
no,
isn't
No,
Kaiju
this-
Planet.
no,
no,
this
we're
is
not going to
not.
drop them on Kaiju planet. We're going to drop them on
I mean,
Mengar,
that-
where they might get bred by tentacles and
Or or
Right.
snatched up by Zill or
pitcher
or
plant girls,
Mr. Plants.
I would.
snake
Okay,
meows.
I would also like to say mention the fact that they are hybrids of a parasitic fucking thing.
Yeah, I
No.
know, but they'll be fine. We dealt with that part.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we dealt with that, but they are still part of a parasitic thing, so they are half parasites themselves. So
They'll
In
get
fact-
along famously. We'll see who wins.
Oh no, parasites on the planet full of parasites.
Yeah.
well, okay. Hopefully we don't create a fucking super parasite.
I mean, it's
Here,
a
let's-
super
here, let-
parasite devoted to boning. There are worse fates in the world right now.
Here, let's find out real quick. Do the doctors do a scan of them? Or is the parasite in them a nerd or not?
Well,
It's their genetics.
yeah, it's rewritten their genetics, but the thing is, they're not being controlled by them anymore. But they are very simply bad-ended. If you wanted to do your bring them to justice stuff, it'd probably take decades of Dr. Amala looking at them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the important part about like whether people are dropping them off or not is, are they contagious of parasites to other things?
Yeah, are
No.
we gonna fuck up the ecosystem by dumping these fuckers?
Dr. Anal will tell you that the only way they'd be dangerous is if you did that, and then presumably uprooted the trees from the planet and then put it on here.
Okay, there you go.
Okay,
Alright.
so these
Okay.
just dumping these two is fine. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
They got a whole bunch of signal receivers, but nothing sending.
all right. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Go. Hell yeah. And also, guys, Mangar, I heard they have snake meows.
Huh? Snake.
Do they
Cats.
have power armor?
God, no.
No.
Nah, I'm afraid not. These guys are savages.
This is
They
like a
have
Oh.
jungle.
sharp
Well,
sticks.
why would they have power armor?
They are
So-
really pretty savages, though.
Oh, the Stone Age.
No, I don't. I just need power armor.
This is not the place to find that.
Not the place to find that.
So,
Yeah.
would you guys like to begin next session and do some Menga adventures, or just end it with you guys kicking these two off of the gangplank and then flying off?
I mean, I want to capture Kitty Meow. Snake.
If
I mean,
you
we're
want,
here.
if you want to land and then go adventuring and then capture some of the local, you know, some of the locals
Get
for.
your colonial on.
Please, it's
If you want
called
to
uplifting the
seduce-
savages.
Yeah, it's
If
called
you want to
uplifting.
seduce and uplift some snake meows, then I can prepare Menga for next week if you want.
Yes. Do it.
Yes, get the British going here. You hear this?
I'm sorry, but we have colonials to the new colonies to uplift, my friends. The
Someone
choice is
get
no
Mazendi
longer
in
in
here.
my hands. This is in the Queen's hands.
I mean, it
Okay.
sounds like it's just a quick go down there, grab a cat meow, and then get out.
I mean, you'd say that, but
Why only one cat meow? Or snake meow?
Snake
We
meow.
could get
yeah,
a whole
sorry.
mating ball.
so where are
No.
you kicking out the doctors?
In a deep forest.
In the deep jungle?
Yeah, in the deep, in the far beyond times.
Very
Okay.
far away from the settlement, yes.
Okay. I will note that down. And the naughty box is empty.
Well,
I
we'll have to
know.
fill that naughty box up again.
Let's decontaminate the brig.
I have
Just to make
no-
sure.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Stray. This naughty box is never empty.
It's very well used, though.
It's a luxury accommodation.
Some might say it's perfectly molded.
Here you go. Because Sko.
I mean, also because me, I love Fallout. It's like my favorite. It's my favorite video game of all time. So, anyways, so at the end of the session, you have uncovered the mystery of the Silver Dollar Casino. You have your next location if you choose to pursue it. But for next week, I suppose I will pull up. I will prepare the next location, and I will prepare Menga Adventures.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone would like to do or say before we draw the session to a close? Also, yes, this was a big adventure. You may now reach level 5.
Dope.
Okay.
And thank you very much for running. Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright,
And
if
he's
you're
actually
watching on stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for Shivs. Till then, have a good one.